So today's question is on Brayton cycle with regenerator. This is the TS diagram first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 represents the Brayton cycle. 1 to 2 and 4 to 5, 1 to 2s and 4 to 5s are isentropic compression and imaginary isentropic expansion. 2 to 3 and 5 to 6 are due to regenerator. The exhaust air pass through the exit of turbine, enters the regenerator to heat the air coming out of the compressor exit, that is at 2. So the temperature increases of the air increases to 3, and this exhaust air temperature decreases to 6. Let's see the given data. So pressure ratio is given 7. Initial temperature at the entry of the compressor is given 310. T4, that is maximum temperature, that is inlet of turbine here, is given 1150 K. Isentropic efficiency of compressor 75%, isentropic efficiency of turbine 82%, effectiveness of regenerator is 65%. Now we have to find the T5, that is exit temperature of the turbine, that is here T5, net work output, and the thermal efficiency. So let's do it. So variable specific heat is assumed for this whole question. So temperature T1 is given, which is 310. So from the table, from air property table, specific enthalpy is 310.24 kJ per kg. Relative pressure is this 1.5546. Now 1 to 2 is isentropic, so the ratio of relative pressure and the actual pressure would be equal. So putting all these value here, P2 over P1, P2S over P1, it would be pressure ratio. So PR2S would be PR1 into pressure ratio. It comes out to be 10.8822. Now let's see. At given this relative pressure at 2s, by doing interpolation on table, H2S, that is specific enthalpy at 2s, would be 541.256 kJ per kg. Now isentropic efficiency of compressor would be isentropic work input, actual work input must be greater than isentropic work input. So 0.75 is isentropic efficiency, and putting all these values in, we get H2 is equal to 618.26 kJ per kg. Now H4, now T4 is given, right, 1150. So from the table we can get the specific enthalpy at 4 and relative pressure at 4. Now 4 to 5s is isentropic. So similarly, the ratio of relative pressure must be equal to the ratio of actual pressures. So it is putting all the values in, we get relative pressure at 5s 28.5928. Now by doing interpolation on table, specific enthalpy at 5s is 711.8 kJ per kg. Now isentropic efficiency of turbine would be actual work output by isentropic work. Isentropic work output is always greater than actual work output. So 0.82, and putting all the enthalpies here, so H5 is equal to 823.136. So now enthalpy at 5 is known. So by doing interpolation on table, the temperature at 5, that is exit of the turbine, is 782.83. Now let's do the second part, that is net work output. Net work output would be net work output by turbine minus work required by compressor. So H4 minus H5 minus H2 minus H1. Putting all these known values, we get net work output here. Now Now third is we have to find thermal efficiency of the cycle. So first we have to find the H3 value. We don't know the H3 value, so the effectiveness is equal to H3 minus H2 divided by H5 minus H2. Okay, so effectiveness is H3 minus H2 divided by H5 minus H2. So from here we can see that maximum the air coming out of compressor can be heated up to 5, that is T5. T5 temperature is more than T3, so maximum in idle case it can be heated up to T5. So the effectiveness is equal to actual heat input to actual energy input to the air after the compressor to the ideal if idle case is possible. So ideal would be H5 here. So putting all these values here, we get H3. Value of H3 is 738.43 kilojoule per kg. Now thermal efficiency is net work output divided by net heat input. Heat input would be now from H4 to 3 to 4, because 2 to 3 is regenerator process, so only 3 to 4 heat input is required. Now we know the value of our net work output, that is 108.08. We know these values. Putting these values here, thermal efficiency comes out to be 22.48%.